All right, ready? Welcome back to the show, gang. We are here. We are almost there, almost to WCK. We've been, riding this high now. I think I started doing these interviews almost a month ago. We're a big push at the end. Tonight we got a special guest. This dude is going to be featured on the main card. He's going to be fighting my buddy Drew, but that's okay. No hard feelings. I told this guy online. I said, "Hey, don't worry, bro. My podcast is a safe space for all." I thought that was the coolest thing I could have said, bro. But please welcome to the show, Evan Ortiz, baby.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Saudi cop, all that. Oh, thank you. Yep.
Yes, sir. Dude, I was just talking to you, bro, and I didn't even realize that you come from like the same lineage as me, bro. Like Double Dose, Dobler and all them. They're from Azure Chai, which is my gym's from Azure Chai.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I started at Double Dose. I was there for like 4 or 5 years. And then I actually, CJ.
Yeah.
I fought CJ in a point Muay Thai and he beat me. And I was like, okay, I need to train with these guys. So that's when I moved to Cody. That was it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so he's talking about Cody Sessions over at that's his last gym. He was at Xfit, I believe, and his team was called Squirrel Muay Thai. Dude, Cody, he's a savage. I've had him on the show before. I'll link his episode. I can't remember which number it was. It was a while ago. But Cody was a savage. He went on a rampage in Muay Thai, went over to MMA, had some good fights, and then he moved away to Kentucky or something. What'd you say?
I think Oklahoma, I want to say. But yeah, good guy, good coach. I mean, we had a lot of good times. We still have a team over at Xfit. DJ and Ryu are holding the team down over there. So yeah, it's still good.
Yeah. Do you know Jason Granado?
Yeah. He's one of our teammates. He's teaching over at 10th Planet right now. He has his team over there. Yeah, we all train together, all that. So yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Great fighter.
Yeah, I met him. I can't remember. I saw his highlight over at UNF. He had that like knockout or something, And then I got in contact with him. Not like the one that went viral, but he had like another knockout. Like
beforehand.
Because he had that one that he showed me when I interviewed him. It was against some Asian cat, dude. That was a crazy knockout.
He got knocked out, but he was like demolishing that dude, and he just
came back.
Yeah, he came back. Unfortunately,
dude, what a scrap!
But yeah, it was a really good fight.
Yeah, what a scrap. But so I met him, and then at the time he was telling me he trained at where was he at? Where was he at now? Classic, right? And then he brought up Cody Sessions, and I was just like, oh, connecting the dots everywhere,
everyone's
bro.
Connected.
And then now me and you here, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Shout out Cody Sessions, though, man.
Yeah. Maybe he'll come back soon. Link up with the team again. Who knows?
Yeah, dude. Or maybe we'll go visit him, bro. If you're ever down, let me know.
Yeah. Make a trip out there.
Check out the country, bro. Do some farm stuff.
Yeah.
But what is he doing? Is he just living on like a farm or something, or what?
Honestly, I think he's just working, training, doing his own thing. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is he's doing good. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's tight. And so now you're training at, I guess, your own home gym team, right?
So now I'm representing my own team, Emperor Muay Thai, but I'm training, you could say I'm training out of Vital Force in Chino. So I'm training under Coach Lee McCurry. So that's my main coach right now. I'm happy there. He's letting me represent myself, but still fight and under him basically. So it's a good thing we got going on. I'm learning a lot. I feel like I'm improving a lot, and it's shown these past couple fights because that I've had him in my corner the past couple fights, and I'm on a new path, trying to fight as much as I can this year and just see how it goes. Honestly.
Yeah, well, you just fought for Thai Fighting Championship. Like that was like not even a month ago, dude.
Yeah, and then I fought February 20th or something. So I fought every 4 weeks, the past 4 weeks. So 4 weeks ago, fought Thai Fight Championship, and then 4 weeks before that, fought in the New Money for a title fight. Unfortunately, I lost, but still back to back. And then I have one scheduled for June 20th, so I get a little break, but a longer fight camp. So that's good.
Damn, bro. Was there a reason why you're trying to be so active?
Well, next month I turn 35, which, I mean, I'm not old, but I'm getting older, and I mean, I'm not, I want a chance at going pro maybe. So as long as I keep fighting and improving, we'll see how that goes. And I just want to take this as far as I can, see what happens.
Yeah. And you also train jiu-jitsu, right? So I'm assuming you're trying to get into MMA eventually?
No,
No?
I do it more for fun. I mean, I know grappling takes a lot of time. Like, you can't fast track the mat time. You need years and years and years. And as much as I like it, like, maybe I'd like to do one MMA fight just for fun, but I don't think that's something for me to pursue right now. I think my place is being a striker and just high level striking, and I need to just keep going on that path right now.
Yeah, damn, that's you don't really hear people say that. Nowadays I feel like the goal is to get into MMA, you know, so everyone's like in a rush to get their acolytes in like striking or jiu-jitsu or whatever, so that they could just move on to the next step, you know?
Yeah. See, I mean, I work a full-time job. I train people. Like, I'm doing too much. I'm not young. I don't have the time to be in the gym 8 hours a day, wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, all that. So, I've come to terms with, I've made time for striking, I made time for Muay Thai, let's just stay here. And I know how to fight. I know how to get prepared for the fights. So that's that. I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah, we like to hear that. We like to hear that. I've been saying for a while now, I was like, dude, the reason we don't have like high level Muay Thai in America is just because the goal is to get into MMA. Like, all the best guys, even with your coach Cody, bro, same thing. He got right to the top and he was like, all right, what's next? Let me do MMA, you know?
I mean, I get it because there's more popularity and maybe eventually money, and everyone's eyes are on the MMA scene. But I like Muay Thai better. I have a better chance at winning, I think, and I mean, I don't want to just, a lot of these guys who do jiu-jitsu have been doing it since they're 10, 12 years old. Like, I can't compete with someone who's been doing it their whole life. It's just at a certain point, you're going to meet grapplers and grapplers that you just can't get past unless you're getting lucky or, you have a real good strategy. And then, not to say I'm not scared for a challenge, but there's, I'd rather use my time more wisely. And then training grappling, you get hurt pretty easy, like all the time. So I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing jits, bro. I tell people this like every freaking interview, bro. But I was doing jits. I really liked it, bro. It was fun. And it was just something new too, dude. I've been doing striking arts since I was like 7, you know? But then I injured my knee. I tore my MCL, or it wasn't a tear. I sprained it. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
It felt like a tear though, but I sprained it, bro. And I couldn't train for a while, dude. I think it was like 12 or 14 weeks, not training like at all. And to me, I just was like, damn, dude, such a setback, just life, I came back and I just never went back to jits.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, I like it and it's fun, but you can get hurt easily. And then say I hurt my knee, like you said, or your elbow, whatever it is, that affects my normal day job. I'm not going to be able to work as I should be. And then training people, I'm not going to be able to hold pads. So it's going to affect my money, and I can't really have that. And then I can't train for a fight. So now I'm just, it's going to affect everything. I don't want that.
Yeah, I took time away from Muay Thai, and that's my thing, bro. I was like, I love Muay Thai. I like grappling, jiu-jitsu, guys. That's cool, bro. But I was like, Muay Thai is my number one. And so I was like, now this is impacting the thing I like to do,
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll go back. Maybe I'll try to do it like softer or something.
Yeah, and too, like, a lot of the jiu-jitsu dudes, they're there to like push it, and I'm not trying to say like they're ego driven, whatever, but they're trying to like have good hard rolls, and if they're way better than you, you're gonna get hurt for sure, like easily, So, and some of the guys aren't very nice, so they're gonna make sure they try to fold you up like a pretzel. So whatever.
Yeah. And I think the thing that with jits is like sometimes it's like even when they're not trying to hurt you, it's just being like twisted in a weird way. Sometimes they just put the weight down in a position they normally wouldn't, and then something just pops.
Yeah.
In my case, I just had someone mounted and he rolled over my knee. It was just something so basic, But it just was like he's a lot bigger than me probably, and just I think all that weight on my knee just couldn't take it.
Yeah. See, little things like that, you get hurt and you don't expect it, or you don't feel it till days later, and then it's just causes other problems. But
part of life, baby. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Emperor's Muay Thai, bro. So I mean, when did you start this team?
Okay, so I've been trying to do this for a long time, but I was at Squirrel Muay Thai for forever, and I was going to stick with them until the end or whatnot. And basically, Cody leaving kind of gave me a path. Okay, like, I don't have a coach anymore. So I went and found my coach at Vital Force, and then I've been training a good amount of students just under me exclusively for about a year now, maybe a little more. So I put this team together. We made our little logo, this and that. they've been training just under me. So I figured it's my time to try and go out and create my own team. And, eventually I want to, everyone's dream is to have their own gym, something like that. So right now, actually, I have a pretty good space at my house. So we're all training out of my house, hopefully into a new gym soon. But I've already had maybe 5 people do point Muay Thai, and we've won more than half of those matches. I've had one person do full rules Muay Thai. She won. So, I'm just trying to show that I'm a good teacher, and people that come and train with me, they do realize that. I keep them coming back, and I'm leading by example by fighting. That's why I'm trying to stay so active, so I can show my students, hey, I'm out here doing it. Anyone can do it. I'm going to get you there, and what I'm teaching works because I'm winning fights. That's it.
Yeah. So is your gym, would you say it's like a fighter's type gym?
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not the greatest fighter or the hardest trainer or whatever, but I make sure you learn the basics and all your techniques are crisp and clean, and I'll get you to fight if that's what you want. Because like I came from Double Dose when a time where they were only making fighters, they were training hard. And then with Cody, he's basically only making fighters, like, yes, you can come and train, but you're going to have to hang with the fighters, So yeah, my gym, if you come, I'll accommodate you in whatever way I need to, but I want to build fighters and show everyone that we have a good team. And then when we show up on the card, even though we're not the most, popular, we don't have the biggest facility, whatever, they're going to know we come to fight, and that's it. They're going to have a hard fight every time.
Yeah. Scrappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think a lot of the times when people first start their team, it's like they're like, it's fighters only. And then once you start like getting a bigger facility, you're like, damn, now I need to get regular people, I feel like we're transitioning to that, and kind of sad. But I'm also kind of happy though, because it's good that the gym can pay for itself now,
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope that like Frankie can build equity in it for his family long term, But yeah, I remember, bro, like just hearing your story, it reminds me of when our gym was small, small team of like 12, I think.
Yeah, because everyone, like, they start out of the garage or some small facility or whatever, and then build into something bigger. So I want to try my hand at it. And, if I don't get there or only go so far, well, at least I tried and had fun. And, I'm doing it for the love of Muay Thai. I'm not doing it for money. If the money comes along, yeah, great. We all need money, but I really want just to spread the knowledge and have people learn. And if they come and they learn, and all they learn is to defend themselves, cool. If they learn to fight, cool. If they get whatever, out of it, confidence or whatever, I just want them to get something out of training with us.
Yeah. And that's well said, dude. Yeah, that's tight. Do you have like a plan? Like, I want to do this for a year before I get my first facility, or like, is there?
Well, I don't want to say too much, but we're kind of already at that point where we might be able to just transition to a new gym pretty soon, but working on that right now. It's a lot to think about, a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but yeah, it's going to happen regardless if it's soon, a year from now, 2 years, whatever. I'm not too worried about that. As long as I can keep my team and we've been training, keep it tight knit, that's all I care about. So
yeah.
It'll happen regardless.
Yeah. Where would the location be?
Well,
ideally
in Banning. So we're already like looking at a spot in Banning, Beaumont. So, yeah. I mean, see, that's the thing. That's where I live. And I know it's far from everyone, but if you're out there or you can make the drive, it's more than worth it. And, our it's going to be affordable. Our classes are longer, this and that. It's just, yeah.
I want to see how far.
Yeah, no, from here it's like 2 hours.
You live 2 hours away, dude?
Yeah. But see, if you're anywhere in Riverside, Beaumont, Redlands, Ukaipa, like that's fairly close enough. 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive.
I never even heard of Banning, bro. It's in the Riverside County. I never heard of it, dude.
Yeah, it's not a nice county.
But I know Moreno. my cousin's in Moreno Valley. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not too far from there.
Is there like a big want for Muay Thai?
See, that's the thing. There's one boxing gym over there, and that's it. So there's no Muay Thai gym. We'll be the first over there, So there's already a fair amount of students at the one we're trying to transition to, and then adding my students, it'll build up. And then like my plan, like go to community centers, do demonstrations. Hey, come take a free class, this and that. Just because there are a lot of kids around there. It's just there's nothing to do. And so, if you have a good martial arts gym, parents don't want their kids getting in trouble. I've lived over there for like 10, 15 years. So I've seen a lot of people get into drugs and gang and, all that stuff. So just having a good martial arts gym and making it affordable for these kids, because it's a very low income area. Just making it accessible and showing them they can come in and try. And, you don't have to be anyone special to be a fighter. That's why I started so late, because I never thought you can just go down the street to the martial arts gym and sign up. I thought you had to be some kind of special guy or whatever. But once I realized that, anyone can do it. And that's the goal, is just get them in the door.
Yeah. That's cool. It sounds like you got a passion for it, bro. So, I hope you can get that all started. And one thing that you said about how you wanted to bring martial arts to like lower income communities, bro. I feel like even if you don't profit off of it, hopefully you can build something for the future. Maybe someone else could take it on or something,
Yeah. Even if it just pays for itself and you don't make any profit, that's the goal. Just have a safe space for the kids or adults, whatever, to learn. And then if someone wants to fight, we get them there, and we can be the local, like hero type gym. We don't have to be anything more popular than that. But as long as you're doing good in these people's lives, that's about it. Yeah.
Do you know who Rusty is from the Shack system?
Oh yeah, actually, I talk to him all the time.
Dude, he says stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. He messages me all the time. I talk to him, and I respect him a lot because he's like straightforward. He doesn't play no BS. Like he's a real dude. Yeah.
I love that guy. But yeah, when you were telling me your story, I was like, damn, Rusty said something similar. Like not exactly the same, but like.
Well, it's funny too because he said he used to live out in Banning.
No way.
So yeah, so it all comes together.
It's so funny. Yeah, last time when I first met him, he was in the process of trying to stack some money to get a van, and the idea was he wanted to be able to pick up like some of his students as like a part of the membership thing, because he was like telling me how part of like the hard part for kids starting was not just getting a ride to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's like, this way I can at least pick them up and just have the parents.
Oh, see, that's a good idea too. Like I wouldn't mind doing that. I
want to get him a van, bro. That's such a cool idea, bro. I'm like, dude, we got to get you a van, dog.
Okay, whoever needs a ride, like an hour before class, go pick up everyone, and then get them to class, and then maybe your parents could pick you up or someone else take you home. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool, especially if he ran it as like, hey, we'll pick you up, but you gotta get good grades type deal or something. You know what I mean? Help encourage kids.
Because like having adult students is cool, but getting kids who like it and then getting them to stay dedicated, that's where it's at. Because you get years, 5-10 years out of them, and you can do a lot within that time if you guide them right. And because an adult, we work full-time job, most of us. We can only make it sometimes. And then like training full time for a fight, that's another full-time job.
Crazy.
It sucks. Like as much as I love it, it fucking sucks.
That's like 4 hours a day of just training.
Yeah. And then when your whole life is Muay Thai, you're like, sometimes you don't even want to do it, but you have to because you invested so much time. So if you stop, 1, you're a quitter and no one wants to be that. But then 2, you're going to sit there and be like, man, I could just be training right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like I always compare like having like a obsession with Muay Thai is like having a drug addiction. It's bad for you, but you can't stop doing it. Yeah. Like you had those days where like when I sprained my MCL, dude, it wasn't supposed to be that long, bro. They told me 6 to 8 weeks, and I remember coming on the 6th week. I was like, all right, let me see if I can mess around, And I was like just practicing boxing on the bag, and I remember I threw a hook, but just like. Doing that, how you pivot your knee in that direction. And I even remember telling myself, don't
do it.
Yeah, don't pivot your legs too much. Like try to use mostly hips, bro. But just that little bit I used, bro, I re-injured it and had to go back. And then it was another like 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah. So my point being is it's just like crack, baby.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't do
that's
the
what
crack,
I'm saying.
After
a few days of not training, you're like, man, I need to get in there. Or,
you get the itch, bro. You're just fiending.
That's why I made a gym in my house. Cause now I have no excuse. I just walk out there and I could train whenever I want. But yeah.
I told one of my coworkers, he just had a daughter recently, like she's about 1.5 years, I think. And so I haven't seen him as much, And so he came in today to class and we were talking and he's like, yeah, it's just because my daughter, she's got a lot going on, And I was like, bro, you should just make a gym in your garage and then you could also want to come train,
Yeah.
And it was just funny because he had never thought about that. But he was like, I don't know. He's like, my wife, she parks her car in the garage. I was like, hey, bro, you want a divorce or you want a gym, dog? That's what I'll tell her,
Yeah, at first I started with
a joke. Look at that. His girl's off camera, so I'm like, it's a joke.
At first, I started with just a little tiny space. I used to teach a class at the park with all my friends, so that's where I really started. I started teaching at the class with the park. I brought gear. We brought like a little easy up so we could stay out of the sun, and we started there. And then that's what led up until this. I just kept teaching. Like I said, I don't think, oh, I'm the best teacher. Like, really, who am I to be teaching? But I know how to explain things in a way that works for people, and it shows. So, I mean, I'm just doing my thing. I'm not a crew, like I'm not saying I have accolades, whatever, but I want my fighting to speak for itself. And I have a few titles. I'm going to get more, maybe go pro. And, no one can tell me what I have done. Like, they can't take it from me. Like it's on paper right there for you. Show me I didn't do it and tell me it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But, I'm not trying to sound better than anyone. I just do my own thing.
There's definitely worse people on the internet that will charge you to learn Muay Thai. I get into arguments with these people all the time, bro. I feel like it's like if you're a martial artist out there, it is your freaking duty to call out scammers. I call them scammers, bro. The guys that are like fitness influencers that are charging like for a Muay Thai seminar or something, bro. I just got into it with this dude. He's like a fitness influencer type dude, but he has like a whole course on kickboxing. Okay. And I was like, bro, I literally was trying to get him to sell it to me so I could buy it, because it's like he blocked me after we were arguing all that. Anyways, long story short, but we got into it, and he was like, dude, I remember like he posted something and he like was shadow boxing or something, and then in the bio or in the comments, like, buy my course, dude. He was like shadow boxing all stiff, dude. And when he would punch the bag, he was like literally like not even like in the right range, just too close, just jamming his punches type deal, And I just commented like, I'll just kick you. Like, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna kick you in the face, dude. I was like, your hands are to your freaking chest and this and that. And anyways, bro, I was trolling. I mean, maybe I should have said that, but we got into a heated argument, bro, and he just was like calling me a hater, and I was like, yeah, well, I am a hater, because that's bullshit right there. You're selling it to people, and they don't even know what's up, bro, and you're just like all buff, and he's got a nice body. I'm telling you, he got a nice body. See, but he's like, yeah, look at me.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they can look good. I mean, usually they don't look good to like us because we know what's up, but like they can look good on the bag. They have good bodies because they work out, whatever, and they're probably rich, can do what they want all day. And then to normal people, they're like, oh yeah, buy my thing. You can do this. And like, oh yeah, this guy's awesome. But to a real martial artist, like, this guy sucks ass. Like you said, oh, his hands are down, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But it's funny because, like, as much as we're hating on them, you kind of got to respect it because they're making the money.
That's what makes me mad, bro. That's what makes me mad.
We could be doing it, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to. Yeah. But the money is being, hey, he's even if he's tricking these people, maybe he's making their life a little better, but they're hustling, so whatever. But it is funny because they're selling this like image of the fighter rather than teaching real technique. Because if I were to make a video, they'd be like, this shit is boring as hell, but I'd spend an hour teaching you the jab, but you'd be learning like from a textbook. And that's how you have to learn. Yeah. He's just telling you, oh, do this combo, and you're gonna have 10-pack abs by the 10th week.
Yeah. I feel like he's predicating on his students, bro. And like, I get it. Like, you're probably gonna get a good workout. You're probably getting something out of it, bro. But don't call it Muay Thai or kickboxing, right? Just this is my workout instruction. Yeah.
Oh, and what I mean? And also, most of them have never fought. Yeah. So where's your fight record? Where's your footage? Like, show me that you've been in the ring. I
asked him that, and he started mouthing off like some kung fu instructor type people, and I was like, dude, what are you even talking? Why are you even teaching Muay Thai then, dude? You can't even give me one like Muay Thai coach,
And like, a lot of people, no shade to anyone, but if you haven't came from a traditional Muay Thai school, like, you're kind of teaching striking, just kickboxing with elbows or whatever, like, some of it is real Muay Thai, whatever, but it's just a lot of it I've seen, they're not teaching traditional, which is cool, but you need to learn the technique right, and then you can take it in whatever direction you want. But if you're just teaching kickboxing with elbows and knees and some type of weird clinch, then it's not Muay Thai.
Right. Yeah, there's the traditional, like, so Muay Thai has got its past and tradition and history, dude. So, I mean, I even admit it, like, our gym's not very traditional at all, bro. Like, I mean, I could call it Muay Thai, but if you were to really break it down, it'd probably be like kickboxing or MMA striking. It's totally fine, bro. Like, I don't see people different, you know, but what my issue is just call it what you are, bro.
Yeah.
I will never go up to a crew and be like, hey, I know traditional Muay Thai, dude, Sanctuaries, you know what I mean? I know what it is, dude. And this dude just bugged me, man. It really bugged me when he did that. And we got into a nice little debate. And I just remember, what was the thing he told me? He told me, open your mind. That's what he told me. Open your mind to new techniques. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? You're telling me to what? Do Kung Fu and Muay Thai? I'm like, but we tried this. Yeah. We tried this in the 90s. We saw it didn't work, you know? Maybe you can use one or two things for fine, you know?
Well, and it's always too, like, nothing against younger people. I'm a little older, but if you're like 20, 21 and there's no history of you doing this since you're a kid, like, who are you training under this and that? And you just come out of nowhere saying, oh, I'm pro or this and that. And like trying to teach people again, like, who are you to be showing anyone, you know, like, you learned from some YouTube video, so now you're just regurgitating the knowledge, like, or something. I don't know. I
would never make a seminar. Instructional. I don't feel like I'm that good, bro. I don't feel like my knowledge is worth it. I'll tell people stuff. They come to my gym. I'll offer my help for free, whatever, dude. You know, Frankie needs me to help someone for a fight, but I'll never sit there and be like, buy my instructional.
Yeah, see, you know? Like, I've been doing it for, I think, going on 13 or 12 years, whatever. But I'm never going to be the one to say, hey, I know this, like, I will teach you in my way and what I've been taught, but I'm never going to say my way is the right way. Like, it either works for you or it doesn't, you know, you either like how I teach or not. That's fine.
Yeah. Humility, dude. That's how you know someone's not a martial artist. If they
Yeah, exactly.
You're just talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so you talked about some of the titles you got, right? And I remember I spoke to you earlier. We ran through. I can't remember the list off the top of my head. I know you had you fought WCK Fighters Rep. Is Febs delete his profile or something? Do you follow him?
I still follow him. He's still on there.
Did he block me?
Maybe he doesn't like you.
He freaking blocks me. I have never said anything mean to this guy.
Actually, I just saw him on there today, so he's still on there.
Wow, Febs, you blocked me. That's mean. I've always been nice to him. Sometimes people come on my show though and they say mean things about his promotion.
No, I've only fought once. I lost, but it was a great promotion. Like, they had it at the casino. It was really good. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I had no problem with it, bro. And I always tell people I liked it. We had guys fight and stuff. Some people didn't like his promotion. They had a bad experience. I'm not going to censor them, you know. They can say what they want. And I always say, hey, we had good experiences, you know. But yeah, I guess you blocked me. But anyways, and then you fought that did you fight at that battleship?
Oh yeah, I was on the first, the only one, the battle at the battleship.
Whatever. I think they had two though. Didn't they have two?
But yeah, the first one, the very first one, that's when I won my first title. Then the second one, I've been on, like, the Warriors Pride. I think they're on number 8 now. I was on the first 5 in a row.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was cool. I won one belt. I defended the title once. Then I got beat for like these unifying title, and then after that I hadn't fought for him. Yeah. So
yeah, that's like, isn't that one not actually done on the boat, right? It's on the dock or something.
Well, yeah, it was like the ship. We were in front of the ship on the dock, and the ring was right there. It was in front of the ship, and then like we were warming up on the ship. You got to look at everything. It was pretty cool, but yeah, it was actually on the dock.
Okay, how come we can't do it on the ship? Is there like
Street Fighter
regulating stuff that didn't let us?
I don't know. Maybe it's not level. I don't know.
That's the impression I got when they said battleship. I was like,
I mean, it was right,
go to a battleship.
Right there. Yeah.
You think maybe because of like it's
probably because they couldn't get people.
Yeah,
because like how it's shaped, maybe like the ring would be on there, but how are you going to get the crowd around? Type thing.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking maybe it was like a security thing.
I don't know.
You can't have people. We have nukes on there, bro. Come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, then what else? Let me just look at the list, bro. Can't do you like that, bro. We cannot do that to you. So we got Warriors Pride. Oh, actually, you talked about what's that New Money Fight Club?
That's in San Jose, New Money Fight Club.
Yeah,
I went up there for February. I fought a kickboxing fight. Went 5 rounds. I lost, but it was a really good show. Shout out to Alex Pasos. That was my opponent. Good guy. Yeah, it's a really good promotion. They ran it very smoothly. One of the best shows I've been on, honestly. So if you guys want to have me back, I'm there.
One of the best shows you've been on.
It was really nice.
They've only had like 4, I think, or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, they do MMA a lot.
Okay.
So this was like their Muay Thai promotion.
Oh, so how many MMA events have they had?
I think quite a bit.
Yeah, because when I saw it, I was like, damn, this is good production.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pretty sure at least more than 10. Yeah.
Okay,
so they've
that
been
makes
going
sense.
for a while.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe just because I just started paying attention to them recently. I thought for some reason they only had like 4 or 5 events.
Yeah, because they reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to fight. They paid for the hotel and everything, so that was cool. And I just drove up there. Yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah, that's cool. And then what else we got here? Warriors Pride. How's Warriors Pride, bro? Oh, actually, your most recent fight, bro. Let's get into your most recent
TFC.
fight. TFC, dude. That looked like a banger of an event, bro.
That was really cool. I liked it. Shout out to David Huerta from LA Muay Thai. Really good. That one ran smooth. It was at the bike shed. I don't know if you've ever been there. Really cool, like Harley Davidson type place. Full bar, restaurant, all that stuff. The venue was really nice. There was not that many fights, so I like that. It was just, back-to-back fights. All the people on the card were very good, active fighters. A couple of people I fought before. We were supposed to have the small gloves, like most of you know. That didn't happen. Maybe in the future, but it was still a really good full rules Muay Thai. I won my fight on split decision. I already have a rematch with my opponent, Christian O'Brien, in June for Royal Combat. That'll be my first fight on Royal Combat. So we're going to run that back. But really good event. I was coming off a loss, so I'm glad I won, So now
That's always
I'm
nice.
going to keep that win streak going with this one, hopefully. But yeah, it was a really cool event. I liked being on it. Hopefully they have me on the next card. I think it's supposed to be in like July or something. I don't know if my June fight is too close to that. Anyway.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I had friends that went over there, and everyone told me good stuff, bro. They mentioned how there was like no seating, really.
Oh, it was all standing.
Yeah, and you kind of sounds like that sucks, but then like a lot of people were saying they actually enjoyed it because people were just walking around to different groups and just hanging out,
Yeah, so in a way, it was like being at a show, like a concert. Like it's just going on, and you can move around, whatever. And then like most people, they only come to see their fighters, so it's people going in and out, whatever. And there's like 3 different bars. So yeah, it was more like a party type scene. It was pretty cool.
I've been seeing some promotions do that, like party type events. I know Danny Gutierrez from Defiant. You know that guy?
Mm-mm.
He just put on that elbow fighting event.
Yeah.
So he's doing a kickboxing event coming up. I want to say it's next month or so, but it's at a country club, bro.
Okay, nice.
So it's private only. I don't know if you could buy tickets or if you have to be invited.
It's like a real underground fight club type thing.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking like dark lights. Everyone's gonna have a cocktail suits, and with the mask on, with the bunny mask on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro. When you say country club,
yeah, like a high class. Like that's what's funny. Like they're betting on the rich people are betting on the fighters, and like
dude, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool, right? Or dark.
I wanted
even cockfighting.
Yeah, exactly. the elbow fight league. That sounds fun because I mean, like. Yeah, like kicking people, but you take the kicks out and you're just boxing and elbowing. It's kind of like
all gas, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You
all
just go.
Gas,
yeah.
Bro. It was pretty.
I saw the last event. It was pretty cool.
Did you go? You went to just hang out?
No, I didn't go, but I watched the highlights and whatnot. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I covered it. I did interviews there. It was so freaking cool, bro. I mean, I like dirty boxing, so it's basically dirty boxing, but without MMA gloves and no ground and pound.
Yeah.
Because dirty boxing they allow ground and pound, but it was cool. It was a little hard because they had to have Muay Thai fights. I saw. And all that.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah. So I think it was hard for the judges and the ref to kind of like know like this is an elbow fight, this is a Muay Thai fight. I noticed how they were having troubles with stuff like that. But other than that, dude, I think if they do just an all elbow fighting event and everyone's on board, refs, judges, I think it'd be a lot smoother. And I think I told Danny Gutierrez this, dude. I said, bro, you need to start tagging dirty boxing, bro. I was like, get Mike Perry's attention, and then maybe they can use this as like a feeder to their organization, Yeah. And I think that'd be cool because then they'll send out media for you and all that, bro, and you'll be able to put the DBX banner everywhere,
Because if you're really good at boxing and just clinch and elbows, like you're lighting people up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because those elbows do damage.
Yeah.
You just can put your whole force into it. You don't got to worry about getting clinched and kneed and everything. Like, just good.
Yeah, I like it. And there's some fighters that's like perfect for their style,
Exactly.
And I just like having options because it's always been like, basically kickboxing, Muay Thai, or boxing if you're going to be striking, right?
Yeah.
Just having another element is nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's why I've had 3 kickboxing fights. The rule set changes cool sometimes, gets challenging, but like just cool to change it up sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see, dude. Hopefully this all blows over. So for if you guys don't know, Gutierrez is going through some legal problems now because of the event. Freaking the boxing commission, dude. They try to 86 him from putting on events because I guess like it wasn't supposed to be sanctioned. Yeah. California, dude.
Yeah,
that's why Cody left.
They're strict on everything. Like just like the TFC, they were fighting for those small gloves, and they didn't even consider it. So
yeah,
I don't know if we'll ever get it.
I think they promoted it for the small gloves, and then I think like the day
the whole
of
promotion was for the small gloves, and like the week of the fight, it didn't happen. So.
Yeah, that's like why would they not even allow that, dude? That doesn't even make sense to me, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah. And you know what sucks too is you can't even go around it. Like, so if you were to, let's say hypothetically, you're like, we want to use MMA gloves, let's just sanction it as an MMA fight, but make them only do kickboxing. Yeah. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
How's that illegal?
Because it could be like, oh, they grapple once, like, and then, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know. I say Gavin Newsom, get him out of here. I mean, I'm going to run for mayor one day, dude. Maybe president. I want to change these things. I want to fix these things, I'm supposedly I might get the sheriff of LA County or the potential sheriff of LA County on my podcast, dude.
Oh, really?
I'm like, yeah, baby. Let's make some
stepping stone.
Let's make some changes, dog. Yeah. We need to stop regulating these fights. I'm gonna have all these questions lined up. He's gonna be like, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm gonna tell him, well, you want my vote? Figure it out.
Like, give me to the right people.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're a week away from this WCK event, man. How are you feeling? You look like you don't look like you're banged up or anything. You look like not too skinny. Your face isn't sucked up.
My last fight, like I said, was 4 weeks or like 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. I didn't really get any injuries from that. Fight camp's been good. Going back-to-back fights has been really good. So I'm just staying in shape. I don't have to cut much weight. I feel good for this one. I like fighting at this higher weight. Because I used to fight at 140 for the longest time. This one's at 154. I like being here. I feel strong. I don't feel drained from the weight cut. Good. I feel good about this one.
Yeah, so that's 154, and if you can't tell, he's about 6 foot.
Like 6 foot, maybe 6'1", 2, I don't know.
Yeah, so about 6 foot, 154. Yeah, it's a pretty decent cut, though.
Yeah. I walk around like 165-ish.
Oh, so you're walking? Yeah, so you're a lean guy then,
yeah,
just
exactly,
naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you guys are lucky, bro.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, losing the water weight's really nothing. So once you get used to it, it's easy.
Yeah. You're what, 34 you said, or 35?
Yeah, I turn 35 next month, May 6th. So get this belt, early birthday present to me, and then take it for a minute, and then right back to fight camp for the June 20th fight.
Yeah.
So
busy, dude.
Yeah.
What do you do outside of Muay Thai? You have like your kids or anything?
No kids. I have a lot of pets.
You mentioned 13, dude. 13, get into that real quick. Don't just brush over that, bro. How do you have 13 pets?
I got 13 cats, 4 dogs. Rescued a bunch of them. That's basically it. Once we got some had kittens, other ones, you see an animal dying in the street, you're like, oh, I can't leave it. And then, they play on your emotions, and then now they're in your house, and that's that. I work at a pet hotel. So like it kind of just lines up. I work with like 40, 50 dogs a day. I come home and work and do the same thing in my house. So I guess that's my life now, is just pets. So
you ever get bit?
I've been bit like one time at work, but I blame it on myself. So yeah, it was my fault for sure.
Why do you blame it on yourself?
Because the dog, like, I was trying to get a leash around him, and he was already really, really mad. And it's a little tiny dog, and those are the worst. Yeah, those are the worst ones. And I got a little too close. He lunged at me, took my finger, and it was whatever. I mean, in construction, you get cut all the time, smash your hand. So like, you just tape it up, put some glue, and you're good to go. But yeah, I call that was my fault for sure.
Yeah, but when in construction, if I were to like step on something, I kick it because I'm mad.
Yeah,
you can't kick the dog, or like, can you? No, you gotta answer that on camera.
No, hell no. They're good dogs, but yeah. So
yeah. Has anyone ever like left their pet at the pet hotel? Have you experienced that?
Pisses me off.
It happens?
Yeah, long story short, this one couple, they're like super rich. This place is not cheap to leave your pet, so mind you. They've left their cat. One is a Sphinx cat, so an expensive cat. One's just a normal tabby. I wanted to adopt them because they've been at our place for like almost 2 years. And so these people have probably spent like, let's say let's say like $30,000 just to have their pet sit at our place. And we always call them, say, hey, are you going to pick them up? This and that. They never answer. They're just like, take the money. I don't care. And so like, we've just been having these people's pets, and it's very sad because they're like the sweetest cats. I've said, I'll take them. Like, I'll pay for everything. Like, you don't got to do anything. And they just won't give them up.
But you told the owners? Like,
yeah. I've talked to the owners.
And they're like, no?
They're like hoping, like the wife is like hoping the husband's going to change his mind because he don't want them. That type of thing. So whatever, I don't know the details or whatever,
Crazy,
but yeah. So like they've spent so much money, and like it's just sad because both the cats have been there since they've been under a year, and they're like almost 3 years old now.
You keep them together?
Yeah, definitely.
Are they allowed to hang out with others, or are they just by themselves?
So like we got a bunch of rooms because it's a hotel for dogs. The cat area is one big room, and these cats have their own separate room. It used to be our break room, and that's what's fucked up. It used to be our break room. Now it's the cat's room. So yeah, anyway.
Well, you can just go eat with them and hang out, right?
Yeah, I hang out with them all the time. So that's cool.
Damn, that's sad, bro.
Yeah. And it's funny because like our owner, I'm not going to say where I work, but our owner, because I told her like, hey, let me just convince them to adopt these cats. And in her mind, it's like, well, they're paying a ton of money, so I'm not going to let you, even if they say yes, because they're paying. So it's like, it's like, where does your humanity lie? You want what's best for these children, these cats or whatever, or you want to just collect that money, you know?
I'm gonna go do a story on that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go show up as a reporter.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, where'd you get this info? Like,
online.
Yeah, exactly.
Online. I'm a journalist. You know that guy what's that guy's name that went to like those daycare centers?
Oh, that kid or whatever. I know who you're talking about.
Is it Nick something?
I don't know his name. But I know who you're talking about.
We gotta get that guy on this, bro. You know,
the Somali daycares.
Yeah. We gotta get him on this pet hotel scams, bro. I'm gonna send him a DM, dude.
Dang. Yeah, there's like 3 pet hotels just in Banyan alone. So yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, like you'd never know until you're like aware of the business.
Maybe you should get into that instead of opening up a gym, bro.
You
should do a both. It's a Muay Thai / pet
I want to
hotel.
work there long enough and just be the one who stayed there forever until the owner wants to sell it and then take it over. That's my goal.
How long do you think she's gonna want it?
Dude, I don't know.
How old is she?
I'll stay there. I don't know, but like I don't think any of their kids want it.
Yeah.
So if I stay there like 10, 15 years, who knows?
It's a long time though, bro. Just start your own, bro. Just start your own.
But no, like I like working there.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind. Yeah. I'm just teaching Muay Thai and working there, so like I have to do most chill jobs. I don't have to train myself physically or anything anymore, so it's cool.
I think you got to do a cross between Muay Thai and pets, bro. I see that in your future, dog.
You're gonna have a Muay Thai pet circus.
Emperor's Muay Thai, and you have a pet of a dog or something.
So pet grooming, the hotel, and then while you're waiting, you do a Muay Thai class.
There you go, dude. Yeah. Or just bring your pet to Muay Thai.
Yeah.
You know, we have facilities for them, and we can get baths and all that.
Oh, yeah. While you do it. Yeah. Like a daycare. Okay.
That's what I do, bro. I help people out.
I'll cut you in.
Because I'm Asian. So, you don't got to cut me in, bro. I do it for you guys.
1%. It's all right.
I do it for the caramel points. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Do you have any siblings or anything?
I got siblings. I don't really talk to them, so that's... But yeah, I'm just stick to myself, honestly.
Damn, you don't talk to your siblings? I'm super tight with mine, bro. Are you guys full-blooded siblings or what?
Yeah, we were at one point. Stuff happens, you know. So I mean, it's not like I hate them or whatever, but I just don't really talk.
Yeah, real banning of you guys.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I don't even know anything about that area. Damn, that's terrible. I have a brother though that we don't talk. It's whatever. But my sisters, I'm so tight with, bro. I talk to them all the time. You know, try to at least.
That's good.
They've never been to your fights or anything?
Yeah, actually, my little brother, he's been to a few of my fights. The other ones, but a lot of my family hasn't been to my fights. But
you don't talk to any family?
Honestly, not really.
Are they drug addicts or something?
No.
Okay.
They're just horrible people.
Oh shit, worse than drug addicts.
Yeah.
Damn, worse than drug addicts.
And then like my dad has passed away, and then like my grandma. So like the people I want to be there, they're not there. So it's all good.
With your grandma?
Yeah, definitely.
She like raised you or something?
No, but I used to spend like every weekend with her. So yeah, I mean, yeah, good.
My grandma didn't speak English.
Oh no.
speak Vietnamese.
Yeah, you don't
So,
know. So the barrier between you guys, but I'm sure there's love.
She was the kind. I don't know, dude. Vietnamese people
She was a true Asian grandma. No,
Vietnamese
no
people
emotion.
are mean, dude. Yeah, dude. Like I remember, so I don't know Vietnamese, but they tried to teach me it. So they put me in Vietnamese school. My grandma worked for a temple that taught Vietnamese, and I took a class with my cousin. Me and my cousin are like a year apart, and she ended up banning me from it because she said I distracted him too much.
Oh.
I didn't mess around too much though. Bro. But she was mean, dude. My grandma was mean, bro.
That's why
I was
you
like,
weren't the
you're a
favorite.
mean old lady, bro. You know?
Why?
Yeah, she's like, no, you don't talk, you study.
Yeah.
Talk later. Anyways, that's tight though. Yeah. I guess not.
Yeah.
I'm not really tight with much of my family either, though, so I kind of get it. I don't hate them or anything. I'm just kind of doing my own
it's
thing.
just if you're not gonna, I don't say you gotta support me or but if you're not gonna just kind of be part of my life, then I'm gonna move on. Like with anyone, friends, anyone. I don't got time to stick around and put effort when you're not there.
Are you a religious person?
No.
You don't follow like Buddhism or anything?
If like I guess spiritual, I have studied Buddhism a lot, like read a lot of books. I like taking parts from that, but I can't say I'm practicing anything.
Yeah, because that's a common conception in Buddhist like religion, I guess, is just like kind of like letting things fall where they fall type stuff.
That's why, like I said, I like taking things from it. I've studied it a lot, but I can't claim any. I believe in, I guess, myself, because who else does anything for you,
Yeah.
But yeah, I know there's a level of spirituality and there's something greater somewhere, but that's not here right now.
Like a creator type thing? You believe
Yeah,
in a
maybe.
creator?
I mean, or just like a flow, like an energy stream, like we all come back to some consciousness and go back in and out. Like, I don't know. So, there's something, most definitely. Like, but yeah, I can't say what.
Yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with saying that there might not be anything.
Yeah, and that too, maybe you just lights out and that's it.
It's unsettling,
yeah.
but it could be the truth.
Yeah, because I mean, when you see, like, when you have someone close to you pass away and then you see their lifeless body and you're just like, okay, like, don't feel them anywhere, like, because energy, you can feel it. So when you feel nothing, it's like, well, maybe it just goes away.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Like the soul or something?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Do we even have a soul? I don't even know if we have a soul, bro. That's the thing. Sometimes I wonder, bro. Like, look, dude, when I look at an ant, all right, when I see an ant doing things, let's say there's an ant and I crush his home and they start running out, I'm like, I don't ever question if they're cognitive, right? I'm not sitting here like, this dude is like thinking about me crushing his home and where's he's going to go and all that. I think to me, I'm just like, he's just reacting to danger, right? He's trying to preserve
it's
that
like a
hive
mechanical
mentality.
type thing.
Right. So I'm like, we think that we have like these complex feelings and, these cognitive thoughts and stuff like that. But it's like, what if it's just the brightest thing here on Earth, but there's something greater outside of here and we're not, until like, let's say an alien, if we were to look down or a god or an angel.
Because we could be the experiment, just like,
we're just
you're
reacting.
seeing the ants. Yeah, exactly.
We're just reacting. We're not even thinking.
Because like some people like, okay, we're talking now, whatever. But in all this time we've been talking, truly, like if we think about it, how many of the things we said are our own original thought that no one's ever said before, that we didn't hear somewhere else, that we didn't piece together from things we've heard or thought, whatever. So it's really, that's crazy to think about. How many times have you said something that no one else has said or done or whatever? Almost nothing.
I just did it right now. Yeah. Who's ever said that before?
But you don't know. You don't know. So yeah.
I'm full of these, bro. No, I agree with you, bro. That totally makes sense, man. I mean, I often wonder, like, I mean, is Mother Nature making us think that we have like the ability to think, to be self-aware in order for us to do what it wants us to do, which is for us is to procreate and survive, right?
Yeah.
Like just like with the ants, it's like maybe they're thinking they're doing what they want to do because that's what the hive wants them to think. Exactly. But really they're just thinking whatever they need to think in order to like sacrifice themselves for the greater good type deal, Yeah,
because I guess it's just whatever's written in your DNA, that's where you're gonna go and do whatever. And then in that time we have our little thoughts and impulses and wants and desires. But then ultimately when you die and get smushed out, none of that even mattered, only to you and the people that experienced it. So yeah, technically you're just living out your lifespan as the animal, the human, and then achieving what you did physically, but the mental and emotional doesn't matter to anyone besides the people who experienced it.
Right.
So yeah,
right.
you are right.
Yeah, well, I mean, then you just touched on a good part too about how our DNA is going to dictate a lot of our behavior. You know what I mean? So it's like there's behavior that's dictated by our DNA, and then there's learned behavior from our experiences. But then it's like how much of that is how much of it are we? Doesn't matter, because there's times where I get really freaking mad at people, bro, and I feel myself raging out, and I know cognitive, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't stop it.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm so angry at someone, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, how much of like these chemicals go off in my brain that dictate what I'm going to do and how I'm going to feel, and how much of it is me really thinking about what I want to do and how I want to feel. That's a good segue to my next thing, dude. I was thinking, bro, I want to put my brain in a robot, bro.
Oh yeah, when you die?
I want to put my brain in a robot, bro, because I feel like, one, I want to see what happens at the end. I would love to experience it in some way, right, at the end of all this. And two, I'm curious to know like how I would behave without all those chemicals going in, like without being a slave to like my like feelings and adrenaline and my wants and
just
desires.
A pure brain.
My thought is just my thought, bro.
Maybe, okay, what if they put your brain in a helmet, whatever, and then you're just a brain? So now, if there's no physical desire, do you even, like, is your brain gonna like feel anything human, basically? Like, or is it just gonna be like, okay, now we shut down to this, only need nutrients and sleep, and no thoughts are happening? Like, you're like more of an animal.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't even be an animal, right?
Yeah, you just be like
something else,
a machine,
right? Because animals react to things based on how things make them feel, right?
Exactly,
when they get pet a certain way, it feels good. They
yeah.
like that. When people bite them, they get mad at them, right?
Because you just be floating, and then what? The only thing that unless someone interacts with the brain, then you're nothing. Like, you know, like, I don't know.
I think that whatever it is that I decide I want to do with my time, it's like I'm going to be able to pursue it to the fullest, right? It's like nothing's going to there's going to be no setbacks. There's not going to be any distractions, right? Whatever I decide this is going to be my purpose for right now, it's like I'm going to be able to go pursue that thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it'll be cool. I don't know.
It'd be like Futurama. You're just sitting there and they feed you the little fish food and whatnot. Like,
or I'll be like that, or just drink. Your robot just drinks all the time. Yeah. I don't know, man. I want to see what happens, dude. You saw that guy that got Neuralink and he started playing video games? That's pretty,
yeah.
That's incredible, bro.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
That's what gave me the idea. I saw that and I'm like, hey, we're almost there.
Yeah.
I'll put my brain in something.
Yeah.
I don't know what I put it in. What would you put your brain in? Do you ever think about something you can put your brain in?
Animal.
An animal?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
What? No, you just you just live. You know, you could live leisurely. I don't want to work anymore.
Like a dog or something. Or?
I mean, maybe like a cat or something, or like
I wouldn't like.
I don't
that.
know. Go into like I don't know.
I wouldn't like that.
Tiger.
I feel trapped. Being a human to being a tiger. Tiger would be cool, but
like if you're out in the jungle, whatever. I don't know.
Tiger might be cool.
I want to be a free animal.
Right. Okay. I would want to be put in. I would want to be put in a dildo. My brain a dildo.
Ascension dildo?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just be like, yep, I got a purpose, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
And then your vibrating function, you can like specialize it because you're the ascension dildo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That'd be a cool job, right?
Yeah. You could be like the first inanimate object ancient porn star.
I get an award for that one for sure,
exactly.
Bro. Or you know what would be a cool one is if I was like a Reddit moderator. They seem like they get a lot of power. They get a lot of. Did you see that Reddit moderator that they took him from? They removed him as a moderator because he was like talking smack to a lot of people. He like ended up going crazy, bro. I think he like tried to shoot up people or something, you know?
I think that's the only end path for the Reddit moderator.
That might not be a real story. I think they might have caught me with a fake story. Just saying it out loud, I'm like, that kind of sounds stupid, bro. But yeah, that was his final form, bro.
I don't know. You want to? So okay, let me ask you. So your teammate is Drew, correct?
Yep.
So I mean, let's talk about him a little bit.
I want to talk about Drew. Oh, dude, he's one of my favorite people, bro. Do you want to hear about it?
I don't know. Lay it on me. Say, I want to hear what you think about this fight and how his style and maybe, you know, like what's he got going on.
Okay, so check this out. I didn't really get a lot of time to think about it because you were a replacement for another fight. You were supposed to fight someone else.
I was supposed to fight Isaiah Gomez at a lower weight. Yeah. But they just kind of matched us up at this one.
What happened to his opponent too? I can't remember. But yeah, so you guys got matched up like recently. It was like a week or two ago, right?
Yeah. not too long ago.
Dude, yeah. So honestly, when they said your name, I didn't know who you were, right? And then I was like, I gotta hit this guy up for an interview because now you're the main event. Because I was hoping hung out with this, right? So I went on your page and then I saw you fought for Thai Fighting Championship, and then that kind of led me down this rabbit hole. Because I was like, dude, I heard really good things about that promotion. I saw clips of your fight; you looked pretty good. But what do I think about your guys' matchup? I think this is going to be a good matchup because one, the height is like pretty similar. I think he's a little bit taller.
Yeah,
but
maybe
it's not,
an inch or two.
Right, but Drew, he's like 6'1", 6'2", I think. I don't know exactly. I'm short, dude. So to him, he's a giant. Once you guys get to like 6 foot, to me, I'm like, I don't know.
It's all the same thing.
You know what I mean? I don't know. You're up there, I'm down here. But he's a really tall fighter. He's on a roll right now. I think he's on a 4-fight win streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice.
3 or 4 fight win streak. He's got losses, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I'm just saying as of late, the last 4 fights, he's been doing really, really well. His last loss was against that Chance guy that I can think of over at Victory. And that guy's been on a freaking rampage. You know who Chance is?
Yeah.
He's one of Mike Lemire's guys. That guy is on a rampage. I'll tell you, bro. That guy's been doing good. But yeah, so he lost the Chance. It was a short notice fight, though, so I will give him that. And then he's just been like, he just honestly used that as motivation, bro. He's been working hard. He's putting in a lot of time doing his cardio technique. He's a very cool guy, bro. He's respectable. I can't think of anyone that he really had problems with in the fight world. The Chance guy was the only guy, but that was like, I don't even know if he got mad at Chance. It was more of his whole team got mad at Chance. I don't know if you saw that interview. It was that interview where he's like, I eat good, I fight good, and I fight good. And he just was talking all this shit.
No.
I mean, I get it. To me, it was like WWE stuff, but my coach got pretty upset. I'm pretty sure Drew got upset too, but he didn't say anything because he's just a nice guy, you know? You know what's weird though is I saw Chance like a year later and I talked to him and he told me that like he didn't mean it like that and he actually apologized for it and he told me that he's been actually watching Drew and he's like, yeah, I know Drew's been on like at the time he was like on a 2 or 3 fight win streak. He's like, yeah, he's been doing good. You know, I'm happy for him. So I was like, to me, I was like, damn, he seems so different like in person than he did when I saw him.
He's just trying to hype up the fight and you know people. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I hope, dude. But I don't know. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, bro.
Definitely.
I do. But I know Mike Lemire is a great guy, dude. I know if he's backing someone up, dude, I'm gonna just trust he's a decent guy because you know Mike Lemire, he's solid, bro. Glory kickboxer. I don't know if you know that guy. Dude, he's a savage, bro. Actually, kind of funny story. I saw him fight for Glory. I didn't know he lived in San Diego, and I went to the Roscoe's in Long Beach, and I saw him there.
Oh, really?
And I got a picture with them.
And he fought there? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he fought in Long Beach.
He fought at the Roscoe's too.
Dude, yeah. Dude, Mike Lemire's a trip. He looks like he's like a Ken doll. He's all like,
Bill.
He's from he's Dutch, you know, so he's got the blonde hair, blue eyes type deal. But he's so chill, bro. He's nice. I'll send you his IG. Maybe you can go train with him one day. He's a good guy. But yeah, back to Drew. He's been working hard, bro. Lengthy. He knows how to use his reach. You know, I haven't really seen too many air fights, so I can't speak on it. But I know Drew's really good at using his length. You know, he gives a lot of people problems. I was with Drew when he first started training, man, and it's just cool to see his progression. You know, like
because he's been with you from the beginning.
From the beginning, bro. Nice. Yeah, like if day one learning Muay Thai type stuff. And I just remember he came in and he was nice, dude, and he took stuff in very well. I don't think he was planning on fighting it when I first met him, you know, but dude, he just went through the ringer. I remember he would get dropped a lot in training and he just kept showing up.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Like, yeah, most definitely. That's how it was for me.
Yeah, he's the type of dude where if you would drop him, he would apologize to you for him getting like he's like, it's okay, dude. I should have seen that coming or something.
I want to say I've met him before. I think so. But I know of him. He seems really cool. Yeah, good guy. Do you know if it's his first title fight?
No, the Chance, I think, was his first title fight. But he honestly, like I said, that was it wasn't that he wasn't ready. It just was super short notice. Yeah. But I think we just didn't have enough time to prepare. And honestly, that Chase guy, he's really good, bro. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He's really good. Definitely. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is his second title fight. I think it is, yeah.
Okay, nice.
So. And they were both for WCK, I believe.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be fighting for Dennis and Hung. I love Dennis, dude. I love Hung. Dennis is one of the OGs, bro. He's the only person still doing it to this day.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate him a lot. He's always, anytime I need a fight, he'll set it up. Hung, shout out to Hung, too. Anytime I ask him, he'll find me a fight. Yeah, you guys. I like fighting for the promotion. I haven't fought for them as much as I wanted to, but this is where we're getting a chance at like the state titles and this and that. So I want to fight for them as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because like this one's the IAMBF, whatever the heck it is. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm curious why they moved away from the other people they were using. I'm going to ask them actually. I wonder if it's money.
Yeah, always money.
You're right. That's what I feel like. Honestly, I feel like lately the sport has been making less money, bro. It's kind of sad.
Definitely. that's why it's like it's never about money, or like to them it's money, but it doesn't make any money.
Yeah.
So if you just you're helping us further our careers and whatnot, but sometimes that's not enough.
Yeah. So I assume you're gonna have your whole Emperor's Muay Thai team there.
Hopefully, a lot of, like lately. I mean, since I've been switching gyms and this and that, it's hard to get people to buy tickets and whatnot. So if I don't have that many people, it is what it is. I'm just there to fight. If you want to come see me, cool. If not, there's more, and I'm not going to hold it against you. But I used to be selling out all my tickets, and now it's a little less. So it's cool. Eventually, we'll get back to having a full crowd and whatnot. And it's a little embarrassing because I'm the main event, and then if I don't sell out all my tickets, but as long as they keep me on the card, I'll keep filling some seats, and I'll still have good fights. So that's all I can do for now.
Yeah, just put on a good show. So at least if you don't sell a lot of tickets, you can be like, "Hey, bro."
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, I held the show together. So
yeah. Yeah, I asked because I was curious. So I kind of wanted to meet him. Just
I'm gonna have as many people as I can there. It's usually just all my students who are fighting, which is cool. So like 5-10 people. But
you have people fighting.
Well,
not that event, or
not that event, but like my fight.
Yeah, I was about to say you're crazy,
bro. See, that's the thing. Like I've fought on an event and then cornered like 2 fights later.
Wild when you see people do that.
Yeah,
bro.
So like I mean, I want to show them, lead by example, and like I'm more than willing to do that. But it is a lot on me. It's a lot of work, but that's where I am right now. Because if I'm the only coach and we're fighting on the same card and whatever, I'm gonna have to do it. So it's a lot to do.
Do you know who Anthony is from Garden Grove Muay Thai?
Oh, yeah.
He does that all the time, bro. He'll always fight with the students. And I'm like, dude, that's so stressful, bro. You're like getting this full ready. Then you got to get yourself, ready.
Yeah, I know him very well. We started at Double Dose together. So,
sick.
So it's all small world.
He's very traditional, bro. His style is very, very traditional.
Yeah, he's one of the few that are still trying to hold down that style. So that's good. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I always see him doing both coaching and fighting. And I'm always like, damn, what happens if your student gets hurt? Like, I feel like it'd be hard to think about your fight now when you're sitting there worried like, oh, this fool gonna be all right or what,
Yeah, so like I'll do it if I have to, but like if I have a choice, I want to be the only one fighting on the card because I want to focus on myself. So
facts, bro. Yeah. Facts. That's facts. Let me see if I got all these little questions. I ran through them yet. We were just vibing, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
we were just vibing. Oh yeah. Oh, bro, you're a skate. I wrote down that you're a skateboarder, bro. You still skateboard?
Or like, no, I don't anymore. Ever since I started Muay Thai, I quit skateboarding. But I skated for like 20 years. I mean, I was good enough. I'm not saying I was pro level, but good enough for sure to someone would think I'm good. So yeah. And like getting hit in the shins all the time, learning your balance, knowing where your feet are, like all that transition to Muay Thai so nicely. So best base for martial arts is skateboarding.
Is it? I do. Skateboarding is a tough one, bro.
Yeah.
You pick sports that are not easy for tall people, bro. Well, actually, Muay Thai, I guess, is kind of.
Yeah, skateboarding is scary for tall people because like you jump off something and you're like, oh, that wasn't that high. I jump off something, I'm like, damn, this seems like a skyscraper.
Yeah. So it's a long way down, obviously, when you're tall.
Yeah. But it was good. It teaches you, and like, it's a solo sport, but you have support from your people around you. But ultimately, it's you, just like fighting. So I like that too.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
I like gardening a lot because the fighting thing, I feel like it's like I spend my time like violence and stuff, and then I spend the other half of my time calm and purity.
Yeah, see, I mean, I like reading books and listening to music a lot, but like Muay Thai, yeah, it's violence, but I kind of see it more as a sport because I don't really like hurting people, but if it's for a sport, well, you don't gotta feel bad.
Yeah, I still feel bad though.
I know.
So sometimes I hurt my friends on accident. I'm like, oh man,
I gotta get tougher,
dude. Actually, we had on camera, bro. I'm embarrassed about this, but Alex, if you're watching, go ahead and talk smack. Alex from Cali Fight. Well, you know that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I love that guy, bro. I gotta have him on again. Actually, I'm up. Anyways, one of our fighters, Andreas, was supposed to fight, and like 2 weeks ago, me and him were sparring, and we were sparring pretty hard.
Hurt him?
I didn't hurt him. I didn't hurt him. He hurt himself. He hurt himself hitting
on
me.
You. Yeah.
But he hyperextended his shoulder. He threw I'm pretty sure he threw a hook, and I remember seeing it coming, and I stepped out of the way, and I think just not having anything to stop the rotation, I think like hyperextended his shoulder,
Oh, dang.
But he went to the hospital, and they said it was pretty bad. They're like, you can't train at all because they're like, if you are very close to like actually tearing it,
Oh, dang.
So he's like not even working or anything. I think right now he's just at home. But he pulled out of the fight, and I felt really bad, dude.
And then they put him on blast. No, I'm just kidding.
They put me on. Coach did, yeah, he did. Dude, we weren't even okay. So yeah, we were going hard, but not like 100% hard. But also, this was 2 weeks ago, bro. We were about almost 4 weeks away.
Yeah. So you gotta go.
Yeah. So to me, I'm like, this is the last time we have. This is the last week we can really do big hard. Push and then chill out. You know. And
that's where it always happens.
Yeah. Then you got hurt.
That's where it always happens.
I feel so bad.
Someone goes a little too hard and like,
so embarrassed, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. I told him, I was like, well, hopefully Alex doesn't put you on that Cali fight pull out, but if he does, I'll comment that. I'll comment. I'm not gonna tell him to take it down because this is what happened, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's for. You'll take responsibility.
But I'll put in the comments. This was my fault entirely.
Yeah, that's good. Good friend.
Yeah, so I feel bad. That was his debut too, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was working really hard, dude, and stuff.
That's all right. Maybe it was meant to be. He'll come back stronger or whatnot.
Like you shouldn't be throwing so hard if you're not sure your target's there.
True.
That's expensive lesson, but
that's the only way you're gonna hyperextend. You reach too far.
Yeah, dude, set it up maybe.
Yeah, so it was his fault.
You gotta set it up.
You don't gotta feel bad.
You gotta set it up with a lighter shot or something, bro. Yeah. Don't just go gun home, blow your load. You know. All right, Evan. Is there you got any stuff you want to bring up, dude? Any shout outs?
I mean, anyone who supports me, I thank you. It's hard to keep people coming back for your fights, you know, and then, you know, everyone, you know, you change gyms, you fight somewhere else, relationships fall through, whatnot. So anyone who still supports me, I'm glad to have you. Anyone who trains with me, thank you. I'm just doing my own thing off to the side, and whoever wants to be with me, come find me. And if not, hey, I'll be there. So yeah, I'm just going to continue on my little path and see where it takes me.
How many titles do you have, by the way? I don't think I asked you that.
Okay. That's what I was going to get into. Like, nothing against Drew, but I think the experience is going to show in this one because I've had 7 title fights. I've lost 5. You know, I've won 2, so I have 2 belts, whatever. But he has 9 fights total. 7 of mine have been championship fights. So let's see if he, you know,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead and say it. He's my friend, but I'm going to let you
speak to go to, you know, probably 5 rounds. Take it to deep waters. Like, let's see if you can hang. I've been there quite a bit. I know he's a tough guy. He works hard. So let's just see if my experience is going to outweigh his, you know, he's on a win streak, his skill, whatever. Let's see what happens. I think it'll be a great fight. Yeah. I'm older than him. I'm more experienced. I want to show like, that's going to be the turning point in this fight. And if he shows me and whoops my ass, hey, shout out to him. But I think it'd be a great fight.
Yeah, when I was looking you up, I was like, damn, this dude's been around, bro. Yeah. I literally wrote that in my notes, been around. Yeah. So you definitely have a lot of experience, bro. You do. And honestly, good luck to both of you, bro. Drew's my boy, so obviously I'm gonna be on his corner, but it's all love, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hope if you get that dub, I'll be there too.
Yeah, and then down the line, like I always like training with the people I fight with because that's just how you spread knowledge and be, you know, the community and whatnot. So like if whoever wins, whatever, I'm down to train and whatever and just get together and just keep in touch because, you know, true, if you want the rematch, true, let's do it again because that's already what it is. Someone's going to win. I just want to fight, so let's do it. There's no bad blood between anyone. And if there is, that's on you because it won't be from me.
We're all one big happy family, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Evan, you want to give them your links? You got an page for for Emperor Muay Thai, all that?
Just on Instagram, Ergonomic Evan. That's my personal page. You can go to Emperor's Muay Thai on Instagram also. That's for the team and hit me up for personal training or our class schedule, anything like that. But, you know, and you don't even got to be part of the team. If you need some advice or this and that, whatever, I'm not saying I'm the greatest person to ask, but I'm free for anything and anyone that needs help in the community. So I'm an open book.
Yes, sir. Hit him up. I'll add links to his pages here and probably in the bio somewhere. Man, check him out if you guys are in the Riverside area. Emperor's Muay Thai. Let's get my man a gym, man. He's trying to build a community for the children. Let's help him out.
Yes, sir.
All right, baby. WCK, April 25th. I'll be there. I'll be running interviews with everyone, not the losers. I learned my lesson. I heard Joe Rogan say that, and I didn't listen to him, and I did it, and it made me feel bad.
That's how it goes.
I'm not doing that anymore. All right. Only winners. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.